What is going on, guys? Today we are back. We are over on some Numa on Black Ops 3, and we just had quite a bit of lag there for some reason, but it's been the first time in a while that I've actually sit down and recorded some zombies for you guys, but this should be a pretty interesting gameplay here, to say the least. At least I'm hoping. Feeling kind of laser focused, and we're still getting a little bit of lag there. Not bad. Kind of wonder if it's where I haven't booted the game in a while. We'll see if it gets to smooth out. It should. It's just been a while. But for once I can say I was excited about bringing this into the table again today. It's been a little bit, and we got us a long one here today, folks, so kind of sit back and relax a little bit, and we're going to get started because I've got nothing else better to do with my life, so how about that one? I'm super ecstatic about this. I haven't played Numa in, I don't know, probably ages, to say the least. It's been a long time since I've played Numa. But at the same time, like, it brings back so many memories because, you know, it was one of my favorites on Black Ops 1, but, you know, to have it on 3, it hits different, really, because I think 3 out of all the games played really the best in zombies, than probably even better than the original, and that's saying something, because, you know, at the same time, like, I wasn't ready for all this. I mean, I guess you could kind of say that I was, but I also wasn't. And it's I'm kind of losing my train of thought here, but this map was hard on World at War in Black Ops 1. On Black Ops 3, like, it's pretty easy, to say the least. I mean, entirely, I think Black Ops 3 Zombies was essentially the easiest, especially if you had the, you know, gumballs and, you know, the custom class setups made and stuff like that, but you know, you don't really get overran as bad on this one, I don't think, as you do, you know, the originals. And like I said, I was kind of happy to get to bring this into the table here. I'm hoping I can make it through a full roughly 30 minutes or so, because I guarantee you, I know this video's every near that. We got all of our perks, and we got a relatively busy schedule here, fellas, but I know things is gonna look up for us, and that kind of makes me excited for all this. You know, it's I've got a pretty booked schedule lined up for us this week. You guys blowed out the GTA video pretty good with views over on the YouTube side, so always appreciated. You know, remember to always like and subscribe. You know, even if you really, I don't even care if you dislike the video. But if you comment that you dislike the video, I'm just going to tell you that's cool, bro. Just like that one guy did over on one of our Saints Row videos. But essentially, I'm excited about bringing some new content in. It's been well overdue, and I've kind of just left my zombies community hanging in the balance there for a bit, and I feel awful. So I sit down and I'm putting this video together as ideally quickly and everything else as possible. So I want to express my love and fondness for all of you guys out there. No homo, but you know, it's been a great road over on literally just the zombies page, and I couldn't feel more happier, but I've kind of incorporated most of my videos back into one page over on the Facebook side. I'm kind of tired of splitting the audience, but I want everybody to be happy with what I'm uploading and kind of feel sort of like I am. I'm happy about whatever I upload. Zombies, I needed a break and hadn't had a whole lot of time on my hands since the beginning of the year when I was back on a roll. And, you know, now I've got things changed up and things are a bit, you know, unusual and out of sorts, to say the least, but we're piecing things back together. And I hadn't forgot about you guys over there. You've been destroying the views over on that page, the Black Ops fan page over on Facebook for the zombies content, so that's always still appreciated. And to you guys, everything's appreciated that you do. I wouldn't have the audience retention and all that I have now without my zombies fans, because, you know, I know for a long time that's all I uploaded and that's what you guys got used to, and I hadn't forgot about you guys. I'm just not real big in the zombies lately. I don't have the time to do a lot, and I mean, I think that's kind of why I've slowed down on a lot of my content producing, because I just don't have a lot of time. My son's fixing to be 1 next month, and boy, is he ever into everything right now. And my daughter, she's just a butthead, but you know, I think that we can accomplish everything and more. I just gotta re-motivate myself, and I just had this gun and I don't know why I retook it, but hopefully soon we will get the weaponry and things that we need lined up, and we'll start mowing through some zombies a little bit here. Like, I can't be happier with bringing this stuff back to the table for you guys. It has been a very long time coming, and I personally haven't been more excited to play a game of zombies as I was when this footage was recorded, and it's not that old, so essentially, yes, my zombies and all that jazz is still over on PC nowadays. I've kind of give up console. I mean, hell, I got a high dollar PC, I might as well use it, right? But for some reason, if I haven't played the games in a while, they'll lag when I first turn them on if I haven't let them run for a bit before I start. So I don't understand that, really. And it's every game, it's not just one game. I guess because, you know, I stay on top of my cache files over in my Windows stuff, so essentially I keep my PC running like a new one. When stuff starts building up, the computer starts slowing down, and I don't have money for a new computer. I just picked me up a laptop for when I'm out and about doing things, and just makes my life so much easier having one of those around as well. But this map, essentially, it hits very different than what a lot of you may think it does to me. Like, I have so many fond memories with a good buddy of mine playing this map back when we were just kids, and we played a hell of a lot of Black Ops zombies. We never really, by the time 3 come around and 2, we'd kind of gone our separate routes. I mean, we played online with each other, but we didn't, we were neighbors, so he would come over every day after school, and at that time I had the game system, and he didn't have anything at home at that point, so he had one, his parents was separated and things, so when he was at his dad's, we had to play over the internet, and needless to say, back then, internet was just, it wasn't great, to say the least, but you know, it was good enough we could get on and have a good time playing some zombies. And you know, I forever cherish a lot of my fond memories over video games, because it's not something that I take lightly. You know, my gaming career and all that, honest to God, probably means more to me than a lot of the other jobs that I've had. And we're a family, you know. We try to keep it a lot of the times family oriented, I cannot speak today, but you know, I feel like it's been a mistake for me not uploading zombies as much, but at the same time, like, it has felt so awesome to get to work with some other footage and use my new capture card for my console gameplays and things. So it's been great. I mean, which I haven't uploaded, but I think 2 videos now off of the new capture card. So, you know, I'm still dialing things in, and I mean, of course, I went back Elgato, so I'm kind of glad that I went back Elgato, because I've always loved their software and I've always loved their capture cards, but that's not what I was using in the beginning. I had one long ago when I had my first channel that had you know, damn near a couple thousand people on it, but you know, I was young, and that was back in my high school days and things like that. Like, it was easier to get started then. Everybody wasn't just a bunch of assholes that like to talk shit to you because they don't like what you're uploading. And I mean, that's most definitely fine. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. But just know, I don't really give a damn about your opinions. Now, if you got content suggestions, I will humbly accept those. But if you're just here to degrade and talk shit, like, we don't really talk shit on my pages, because, you know, I have my children, and I don't like my children hearing my potty mouth when I get started. So we try not to keep it on that level. I like respect. I like to be respected. I respect everybody. So let's keep it that way, guys. I mean, I don't care if you dislike my videos, whatever. You do your damn thing, I'm going to do mine. And personally, you're not going to stop me from doing my thing. I have the right to free content, and I'm going to express my right to kind of sort of just play and do what I want. You know, my page really isn't just dedicated to one thing. None of them really are. But the reason I started technically my 3rd page was just for my whatever bullshit content that I really didn't think that half of my zombies community and the other half being farming and GTA and racing games would enjoy those games. So that's essentially why I started the other channel. And a lot of the times I really wish I hadn't have started it, because it's been so much work keeping up with the 3. And the YouTube page is kind of the dump all page. It gets everything from both pages. So, you know, I don't have really set content for anything, if you guys have wondered that. But I'm always up to new games, and I'm always up to suggestions. If you're, you know, really interested in giving me something that you guys want to watch, just essentially on Facebook you could DM the page or comment, and on YouTube I don't know if it still has the private message feature or not, but you could also comment. I do read the comments. I may not always reply, but I do read them, because a lot of your comments is just talking smack, and I'm not going to stoop to your level, you know. I don't have time for asshole people and things like that, so I'm just not going to do it. I'm more interested in building a community that love me for me and not just the content that I'm publishing. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't get paid for this. I do it because I enjoy doing it, and my wife doesn't always support me doing this. I mean, she tells me I spend too much time on the internet, but at the same time, we're in a technology age. I mean, she spends so much time on her phone too, so. And I usually don't have anything to say there. So my thing about it is just leave me alone, let me do my thing too. And initially, I mean, I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. But a lot of you guys have probably been waiting for an update where y'all knew my wife had cancer. My wife has done excellent with recovery. Where her scar is on her neck, it looks so much better after the second surgery, and essentially she looks so much healthier without the health problems weighing her down. And see, this is also the part of my problem. I can't just pick one topic to talk about for 30 minutes when I like to talk. So I kind of just do what really comes to mind at the time. And some of you guys like my mindless rambling, and a lot of you other folks are just, you never say nothing, so I guess you just tolerate me for the gameplay. Like, I promise you guys, like, I have a whole personality in one. I'm a very friendly person. I like, a little shit talking, but I don't like it getting so super vulgar that it's intense, and I feel like, my pages are a safe environment for me. I do have, some health conditions and a little bit of mental health conditions I deal with. And this is my escape from the real world. Like, I like to zone out in my games and edit footage, and I'm always trying to learn new things to do in ways that I could improve and make things better. And like, a lot of you guys have seen the footage when it looked like a taco. Maybe even a potato, whatever term you actually use there. I use taco, but it's actually, nowadays my footage is getting to be in the top-notch range, in my opinion. I can't do much better on all spectrums of the board, really. I do go kind of heavy on my color grading, but I like the pretty colors. So initially I just kind of toss it up in my brain, and what I feel looks good, that's what I go with. And I want a lot of you guys to feel the same way. And I mean, you guys have never actually said anything about a lot of my editing techniques. I've kind of tripped you out a little bit with throwing some higher rounds footage up front and then like teasing you and bringing it back to the beginning. That brought some questions to the table a few times there, but you guys really didn't seem to mind the tease a little bit, so. And I have fun when I have footage that's good enough that I could do that too, which is not often, to say the least. It doesn't just happen. And I'd like to jump back in on some World at War zombies for you guys. I haven't done that in a while. But I can also do the Black Ops 3 maps, which I haven't installed any. I literally haven't. This is the first time I've booted this game since my last video on Black Ops 3, so I kind of just left you guys hanging and promised some custom content, and I'm going to get to that, I promise. Just, bear with me a little bit and let me do my thing, and I may just surprise you guys soon with what you're looking for, So, tell me about, if you guys like the whole subtitles built into the video thing. I enjoy that, and I only really do it on the zombies content because for some reason if I do it on other games it wigs out the files for some reason, and I am not sure why it does that, and I haven't done it since I changed versions of my Sony Vegas that I use, but you know, there are different types of peoples in the world, and I do believe in, you know, Premiere Pro probably is the far superior editor nowadays, but I don't want to pay a subscription to a service, which the newest version of Vegas is also the same way. So I already bought Sony Vegas. I don't want to pay by the month or the week to use your damn services. I shouldn't have to. So I think I'm running version 19 of Vegas Pro, and literally, I mean, there's not a lot of difference in this one, and I've had 15, I had 17, I've had 12, and I've had now 19. So definitely from 12 to 19, there's a lot of differences with Vegas, but essentially overall, it's still the same design. And I think if they ever give it a major overhaul, I probably would have to make the swap because I probably wouldn't know how to use it anymore. And like a few years back, like I give Wondershare Filmora a try. Like I've used quite a few editors, and I think when I originally started, I was using I can't even remember, but you know, back in the day, I didn't have a capture card and just recorded a CRT TV with a web camera from a laptop, and it was zombies content back then. I'll have to see if I can't find the old page one day and try to bring that back alive for you guys. It's not shut down, but I'm not allowed to upload on it. If I sign in, it won't let me upload or nothing. It got copyrighted, you know, too many copyright strikes back in the day, but essentially nowadays I'm a little more careful. I'm older and I understand a lot more about the copyright policies. Like I didn't back then. I was just a kid, so you know, that was a great page. I had such a great community, and I just can't help but wonder if a lot of you guys have followed back suit. You know, the zombies community needs some more Tim Hansons, and who was the other good guy? I think Tim Hanson's probably, and because we've lost Smith Plays, he doesn't really do anything anymore. And you got Noah J too. He's really good at the zombies, and there used to be a guy called Game Vids back in the day. He really sparked my interest in this before. And of course, also around that time frame, you had essentially there was Matrix, who is now known by the name of Ali A, who was doing Call of Duty content back then too. And you know, he was also doing Minecraft and shit too, and I loved Minecraft. And then you had Syndicate, who was doing both, but you know, I don't never know what happened to a lot of these guys. The COD community with their games, I mean, getting shitty, a lot of people just didn't want to play anymore, and I think that's why I'm still on the older games, but at the same time, like, a lot of the times I have to take a break too, because I get bored of the same stuff, you know, and I've been playing these for half of my life, and you know, a little break really doesn't hurt anybody at all. So I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. There's gonna be more videos on zombies. There'll always be more. It just, when I get in the mood, I'll record a few, that way I know I have them. And it does happen more often than not. When I least expect it, I'll be like, oh hey, I want to record some zombies footage, or hey, I want to play zombies. Like, that's what happens. It just piques my interest one day, and then I get up and record 5 or 6 footages, and I upload them over the course of a couple of months. But you know, essentially I try to keep to 2 videos a week, on each page, but it gets a bit hectic to manage, and I just kind of do the damn thing, and that's how I can put it, and that's the only way I can put it. So we get it done, we hammer them away, and I feel like I overwork myself for something I do for fun a lot of the time, so I do experience burnout. And hell, I recently quit for 30 days and just took almost 30 days, and just took me a little break, you know, like, I deserved it. And I think that's what kind of piqued me to come back to be the person I am right now, and why you're seeing some zombies. Like, it just does me some great good to to take a break. Great good. That made no sense. Disregard that. But essentially, zombies is what started me. Zombies is what I had. And I won't forget my community out there. I'm still going to bring you guys content. And, like I said, I tend to have zombies footage for ages. So, like, it just, because I can't section a lot of my audio when I do these kinds of videos, unless it just depends on how I've edited them. So things tend to fall apart when I least expect them to, and I have to essentially make myself super tired going through a whole big ass round of footage. But I don't mind personally. It's just a lot of the times the old wife don't get happy because I'm locked in my office room for so long at a time, and I don't come out until I'm finished. But round 16 here, guys, that's pretty good for me for the first time in a while. Like, I actually am pretty happy with that. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a mediocre content creator. I feel like a lot of you guys hate the content and just don't want to see me anymore, but there's not too many of us zombies creators left, and I've always been here, and I may not exactly upload as frequently as I like, but deep down inside, like, the zombies community is my home. But I play so many other games, like I always have, and I kind of feel like I'm diverting away from my zombies community a lot of the times, just because I'm uploading something else on and so that's kind of the way that goes. And sorry about that. My toddler had come in and opened the door, so it got a bit loud there for a minute. I'm going to start locking my door when nobody can get in here while I'm working, because it annoys me. I lose my train of thought, and it's looking like that's the end for me, guys. I hope you all enjoy, and I will catch you guys later on in another video. Peace. I'm out. See ya.